we had discussed 4 different examples of nucleophilic substitution reaction where the nucleophiles were hydroxide ion, alkoxide ion, hydrosulfide ion and mercaptide ion. These were the various reactions what we have discussed so far. This is your alkyl halide molecule. This is the substrate. When it be provided one reagent which would produce hydroxide ion. What are the reasons? Aqueous NaOH, aqueous KOH or moist silver oxide, then we will get ROH, alcohol. Okay, in the first reaction we will get alcohol. In the second example where the nucleophile was alkoxide ion, then the product was ether. In the third example where the nucleophile was hydrosulfide ion, in order to get hydrosulfide we can take potassium hydrosulfide or sodium hydrosulfide solution. Then this nucleophile that will substitute this halogen so that we could get RSH. This is mercaptan or thiol. No? And when this will provide what? If we provide mercaptide ion, Sr minus, then the product obtained is thioether. Okay, these 4 reactions have been discussed. Next, come to another example of nucleophilic substitution reaction, that is replacement by amino group, NH2 group. Now we will think to substitute this halide ion by amino group. What may be obtained in the similar pattern? You can think, if amino group that we taken as the nucleophile, then what would be our product? RNH2. In the place of X, we could get what? NH2. So this is primary NN. Here the product is alcohol, here ether, here thiol, it is thioether, and here amine. But this reaction is somewhat different from the above 4 reactions. Okay, we will discuss it. In order to get this NH2 minus, the suitable reagent is ammonia, alcoholic solution of ammonia. When alkyl halide, it will be heated with alcoholic ammonia solution in a steel tube at a temperature of about 100 to 110 degrees Celsius, then we will get not only this primary amine, along with this primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, quaternary ammonium salt may be obtained. Exactly, we will get a mixture of products where primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine as well as the quaternary ammonium salt are present. Okay, which are to be separated by the method of fractional distillation. Okay, so let us find the chemical reaction involved here. This is your alkyl halide molecule. Try to understand. This is alkyl halide molecule. When it be treated with ammonia solution, alcoholic solution of ammonia, then this ammonia molecule itself, it will act as the nucleophile. It will attack the carbon containing the halogen such that this bond will be broken and this halide ion, it will be removed out. As a result, we will get the first species formed, RNH3 plus. A cationic species will be formed here. Positive charge will be appeared over this nitrogen because nitrogen, it has contributed its pair of electrons in order to form this covalent bond. Okay, and this leaving group halide ion, it will be associated with this cation. In the presence of ammonia in the medium, ammonia is present in the medium because that has been used here as the reagent. So ammonia will help to release a hydrogen ion. Any of this hydrogen, they could be removed as H plus ion in the presence of this Lewis base. Okay, these hydrogens are acidic. One hydrogen, when it be removed out as H plus, this pair of electron that will reside over this nitrogen atom. Okay, so the product formed here is RNH2, primary amine. RNH2, two hydrogens are there. This H plus ion, now it is with NH3 and that will form NH4 plus. Ammonia and H plus, they will give rise to ammonium ion. Along with this X minus, they will form the salt, ammonium halide. Ammonium halide. So this is primary amine, but this is not the ultimate product. Okay, this primary amine, it contains a lone pair of electron, and like ammonia, in the next step, this primary amine, it will be the nucleophile itself. That will act as the nucleophile in the next step. Means the formation of this primary amine that continues, that propagates the reaction, the similar steps will be propagated such that you will get secondary amine, in the next step tertiary amine, in the final step quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, this primary amine which has been formed in the first step, now it would be the nucleophile. It will combine with another substrate molecule. Alkyl halide is the substrate. Okay, this is alkyl halide. Repeatedly this molecule will participate here. Now the nucleophile is primary amine. In the first step, the nucleophile was ammonia. This reagent was used, but this is the product formed in the first step. Primary amine. This primary amine, that will be the nucleophile here. It will attack this carbon such that this halide ion will be removed out. So you will get R. How many are there? 2. So I can write here R2NH2 plus. Now this nitrogen, that will have positive charge because this pair of electron that has been contributed to this R in order to form a bond, and the leaving group X minus is here. Okay, and in the same way, presence of ammonia or primary amine, they will help to release one hydrogen in the form of H plus ion. This H plus and this X minus, they will be eliminated out here as HX. Exactly, they will be released in the form of ammonium salt, but let me write here as HX. Then what is the product left here? R2NH. This is your secondary amine. Secondary amine. This is secondary amine. The secondary amine contains lone pair of electron. It means in the next step it can act, it will play the role of nucleophile. So the secondary amine R2NH, when it will attack the substrate through this nitrogen, then this would be the leaving group X minus. Then what would be our product? R3. 2R were previously present. This is the new R, R3NH. Now this nitrogen, that will have positive charge, and with this cation, the halide ion be associated. Okay. Similarly, this H plus in the next step, this H plus ion that will be released, this H plus and this X minus, they will be released as HX. Then we will get what? R3N. This is our tertiary amine. Tertiary amine. In this way, up to this step, our products are primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine. This tertiary amine, next, it can act as next nucleophile, and that will approach the substrate through its nitrogen atom, so that this halide ion will be removed out. We will get R4N, R4, 3R, where already present, and this is your new R. So R4N, a positive charge will appear over this nitrogen, and with this cation, the anion is to be presented, that is X minus. So this is your quaternary ammonium salt. Quaternary ammonium salt. Exactly no acidic hydrogen are left. For that reason, this would be your final product. Okay. The further step is not possible. This is called quaternary ammonium salt. Quaternary ammonium salt. This is also called as tetraalkyl ammonium halide. Tetraalkyl ammonium halide. So in this way, we are getting a mixture of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and quaternary ammonium salt. This method is called as Huffman ammonolysis. Huffman ammonolysis. Let me illustrate it by taking a suitable example here. The simple alkyl halide, let us consider CS3CH2Br. What is this? Ethyl bromide. When ethyl bromide it be taken with ammonia solution, alcoholic solution of ammonia, and this mixture be heated in a centrifuge, then the first product, let me write the primary amine which is obtained in the first step. Just try to skip this intermediate species which has been formed here. Okay, let us not write that intermediate, only we need to write the primary amine. So which would be the primary amine? RNH2, that R is from RX. So this is your RX. What is R here? CS3CH2. Let us write CS3CH2. This is R. Next, NH2. NH2 is from NH3. NH2. CS3CH2 NH2. This CS3CH2 group, this is from alkyl halide, and this NH2 is from NH3. So one hydrogen and one Br are left, and they will be released as HBr. HBr, one H is from NH3 and Br is from CS3CH2Br. So this is your first product, primary amine. This is your primary amine. We can assign the name. This is ethyl amine. Ethyl amine. This is our first product. This primary amine in the next step, it will attack the substrate CS3CH2Br. This is your alkyl halide. This molecule, it will act as the nucleophile through its nitrogen atom. This will approach the carbon containing Br, and after the release of this Br minus, we will get the secondary amine. Secondary amine. Listen, when this nitrogen it will approach, it will form bond with this carbon. Then this nitrogen will have a positive charge, like this, positive charge. And in the next step, one hydrogen ion, when it be released, then the positive charge is cancelled. In the middle species, the positive charge was there, but after the release of one hydrogen ion, we are getting R2NH, no positive charge is there. So we are trying to skip the presentation of this intermediate species. Let me write the ultimate product here. Okay, the secondary amine. So what would be your secondary amine? R2NH, R2. One R is from this primary amine, another R is from your alkyl halide. So both the R are same. CS3CH2, CS3CH2. So 2R CS3CH2 whole 2 NH. Out of NH2 I have written NH. So one hydrogen and this Br, they will be released as HBr. This is your secondary amine. Okay. This secondary amine, it contains nitrogen with a lone pair of electron. Now it will be the next nucleophile. It will be the next nucleophile. So next nucleophile, it will attack another alkyl halide CS3 CS2 Br. Okay, through this nitrogen containing this lone pair of electron, it will approach this carbon center such that this Br will be removed out. Then we will get tertiary amine R3N. R3, 2 R are already present in secondary amine. Another R that will come from this alkyl halide. So this is again CS3 CS2 and 2 CS3 CS2 were there. So totally we will get CS3 CS2 whole 3, CS3 CS2 whole 3 triethyl. 2 ethyl groups were already present with amine. This is new ethyl group. So overall CS3 CS2 whole 3 ethyl groups are there. They all are attached with nitrogen, and hydrogen and this Br, they will be released as HBr. So we are getting this tertiary amine. This is called tertiary amine, but the name is, what is the name? How many ethyl groups are there? 3. So triethyl amine. This is diethyl amine. This is triethylamine, this is diethylamine. And in the last step, when this triethylamine or this tertiary amine, it will attack another substrate molecule through this nitrogen atom, then we will get the ultimate product. What? CS3 CS2. How many ethyl will be present now? 4. 3 ethyl, they were already with the tertiary amine. Now the 4th ethyl group will come such that CS3 CS2 whole 4 N positive charge will reside over this nitrogen, and with this nitrogen the leaving group Br minus will be associated. Okay, this is your quaternary ammonium salt. This is your last product. This is the quaternary ammonium salt, and we need to name it. What is the name? Quaternary ammonium. How many ethyl groups are there? 4. So tetraethyl ammonium. Tetraethyl ammonium bromide. Tetraethyl ammonium bromide. So in this way, we are getting a mixture of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and quaternary ammonium salt in this reaction. Okay, these all components present in that mixture, they are to be separated by fractional distillation method. Okay, and this overall process is called as Hofmann ammonolysis. However, if we need to obtain this primary amine, this first product, in somewhat reasonable amount, then we need to use ammonia in excess. When excess of this ammonia that we used with alkyl halide, then the yield of this primary amine could be enhanced. Okay, so this is about the replacement by amino group when alkyl halide they be treated with alcoholic ammonia solution in a seal tube. Then a mixture of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and quaternary ammonium salt is obtained. Next, let us find another example of nucleophilic substitution reaction. The next reaction is replacement by alkynyl group. Alkynyl, C triple bond Cr. Let me write the chemical reaction fast. This is your alkyl halide substrate. When this be given such type of nucleophile, alkynide ion, this is called as alkynide ion. When this would be the nucleophile, it will approach this carbon containing the halogen. This halogen will leave. As a result of nucleophilic substitution reaction, we will get RC triple bond Cr. Let us mention one R as R dash. Okay. Then this would be our product. What is the product here? Alkyne, one of the higher alkyne. I can say this is higher one. Why? Because this contains more number of carbon as compared to the alkynide ion. In alkynide, R dash plus 2 carbon were there. Here along with R dash 2 carbon, one alkyl, another alkyl group is present. So in this reaction, the number of carbon atoms can be increased. This is ascending of series. No? In order to generate this nucleophile, we can take sodium alkynate, lithium alkynate, sodium alkynate, Na plus, C minus, triple bond Cr. This is sodium alkynate. When the sodium alkynate, it be taken with one alkyl halide. As a result of their reaction, we will get, this is your nucleophile. This nucleophile, it will attack this carbon such that our product would be RC triple bond C R dash plus this Na plus, and the leaving group X minus, they will form NaX. This is our higher alkyne. This is sodium alkynate. Sodium alkynate. For example, when CS3Cl, it be taken with sodium ethynite. This is from ethyne, so it is sodium ethynite. Sodium ethynite, or this is also called as sodium acetylide. Sodium acetylide. Sodium ethynide or sodium acetylide. Acetylide is from acetylene. Okay. This is methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. Now tell me what will be our product. This is your nucleophilic part. This nucleophile, it will approach this carbon such that this bond will be broken and Cl minus that will come out. So you will get CS3C triple bond CH plus NaCl. So this is your propyne. Propyne. In ethynide, 2 carbon were there, but the alkyne formed here that contains 3 carbon atoms. So we can increase the number of carbon atoms. This is ascending of series where number of carbon atom can be increased. Okay. These sodium alkynate, they can be prepared by treating the terminal alkynes with sodamite. Sodamite. One terminal alkyne. Let me take one terminal alkyne. This is one terminal alkyne. Terminal alkyne means those alkyne which contain triple bond at the terminal position. The terminal carbon that is bonded through triple bond. This kind of alkynes are called as terminal alkyne. In terminal alkyne, these hydrogen, the triply bonded carbon that contains one hydrogen, this hydrogen is acidic in nature. We have learned from the nature of alkynes. This is acidic in nature. So when soda might be taken with it, NaNH2 in the medium of liquid ammonia, then this H plus ion, it will be taken up by this NH2 minus, such that you will get your salt plus NH3. This is sodium alkynate. So sodium alkynate, it can be obtained from corresponding terminal alkyne by treating with sodamite. Sodamite, this is your alkynate, sodium alkynate. And when sodium alkynate it be treated with one alkyl halide, you will get the higher alkyne. Let us take another example. CS3CH2 C triple bond CH. This is one terminal alkyne. But 1YNE. When it be treated with sodamide NaNH2 in the medium of liquid ammonia, you will get the corresponding sodium alkynate, this H plus ion that will be with this NH2 group in order to form NH3, and your alkynate would be CS3CH2C triple bond C minus Na plus. Sodium butynate. This sodium butynate, when it be treated with one alkyl halide CS3I, let us have our alkyl halide CS3I methyl iodide, then as a result of their nucleophilic substitution reaction, what would be the product obtained? CS3CH2C, 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 triple bond. This C now it is bonded to the CS3 carbon. Now it is bonded to CS3 group of CS3I plus the side product Na plus and I minus. They will give rise to what? NaI. So this is the alkyne formed. Which alkyne? How many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pent. In the second position, triple bond is there. So pent 2YNE. So but 1YNE. It has been converted into pent 2YNE. So this is about the replacement by alkynyl group. When alkyl halide they be treated with sodium alkynate, we will get higher alkyne. This sodium alkynate, what is needed here as the reagent? This sodium alkynate may be obtained by treating terminal alkyne with sodamide. Okay, let us take another example. Acetylene is given. This is acetylene molecule. When it be treated with 1 mole of NaNH2, 1 mole of NaNH2 in liquid ammonia, sodamide in liquid ammonia, then one of this hydrogen that will be replaced HC triple bond C minus Na plus. When acetylene it be treated with sodamide, you will get sodium acetylide, or sodium ethynide. Acetylene acetylide, ethynide. Okay, then when it be treated with CS3Br, this carbon that will approach the methyl group, as a result of nucleophilic substitution reaction, we could get HC triple bond C CS3. So this is propine plus NaBr. So here the starting material was ethine. Now it got converted into propine. So we can convert ethine into propine.